Hello and good evening, you guys. Okay, so first let me start out by saying I am not on a rant today. I was super fired up the other day. I was having the aha moment. I've been rocking and rolling ever since. So I promise I will not get on my soapbox for you guys today. So anyways, so here is what has been going on in the last few days since I posted that video. Okay, so I have been working my butt off. Honestly, I have seriously been working my butt off. I've been doing a lot of my marketing materials, as well as what's the word I'm looking for? Collaborating with Casey. I've been collaborating with Casey for a couple weeks now. Her and I have really been working hand in hand to try to figure out, okay, what are we going to do in this new season? What are we going to bring to you guys that are new? And I do know that she went live earlier in our Anchor group and shared exactly some of the pieces that her and I have been working on hardcore now. A lot of them have been ideas that she has come up with. And then she's really good at finding these special niches and finding these graphics and finding, going through these groups. Where I come into some of this is the wording, right? Creative writing has kind of always been my thing. So her and I have been kind of going back and forth, and we both each have our own styles. Okay, so she has adapted these. Hi, Jen. She has adapted these templates to fit her style. I still need to work on a couple of the rack cards that she was showing off. But we came up with this whole thing where, neither one of us really wants to bulk sample anymore, right? We're trying to get back to the core value of simplicity, keeping things simple, not going too far out of the range. And I did touch on this in my rant the other day, right? That I'm not going crazy. I am not going to go crazy. I'm not going to bulk sample for this entire holiday season. Instead, what I am going to do is start rewarding and spoiling my VIPs hardcore, right? I got away from doing Happy Mail. I'd always done Happy Mail packs for quite a long time. And then this summer hit and I had my 2 girls. I had 2 bonus kids. And then a girlfriend of mine was staying home, so she would come over quite frequently to bring her boys to play. So on average, I had about six children under the age of 5 running around my house all summer long. And everything became super overwhelming for me. I had to take a step back, from doing all of these large packages every single month. But, I was still sending out Happy Mail, but I was doing it more kind of sporadically than on a regular basis. And what I want to do is get back to doing the regular basis, right? I really feel that it is a super important part of my business and my brand to send out Happy Mail to the people who have chosen me as their consultant, right? So, and I don't want to do this huge bulk sampling thing, right? Because I was bulk sampling not only for Happy Mail, but bulk sampling for party packs. I was doing party packs for Facebook parties. And over this last catalog season, Facebook parties have just completely, they've bottomed out, they've died. I've been struggling hardcore to get people to book parties. And, it's a business, right? I need to continue to grow. I need to continue to expand. And Facebook parties just are not doing the trick. So I have been, then we got into the holiday rush, right? And I was gone twice. Once for a wedding and then again for our family trip down to Orlando to visit, my family and then our stop off in Tennessee. So, I was gone a good chunk of November and December. So, when we got back in January, holiday hangover is a real deal thing, right? And I was just burnt out. I was super burnt out. I stayed consistent, but could I have done better? Absolutely. And going into the new catalog season and going into the new year, right? That's where I'm at with my business, with my thought process. I can do better. I will do better. I want to do better, but I have to get back to this core value of simplicity, right? I let it get too big and too overwhelming to where I got to this point where I just like died. I just stopped, right? I just stopped it all. So I did send out spring packs to my VIP clientele, because I think that it's super, super important. And I know that the catalogs are more expensive to mail, right? I understand this, but I am very much, and I don't even know where I put my catalog. I am very much a firm believer in getting the catalogs into people's hands, like, you know, those who have, you know, are a VIP status with me, right? I really do believe that it's important to get the catalogs into their hand. Now, if there's somebody new, I'm probably not going to gift them an entirely, you know, a new catalog, like the whole catalog at this point, because the cost of that, like sending the catalog, or, you know, just getting the catalogs in general, right? They're the heavier priced item in terms of how we can share our business, right? We have a digital catalog that I have not ever utilized. Honestly, I'm going to start utilizing that. We have product sheets. The only time I've ever utilized the product sheets is when I am doing an in-person event, right? Because I fold them up to make a little pocket envelope and kind of stick a sample in there and, you know, a couple of flyers in there with information, and I put it in every bag from, you know, any purchase that I get at an event. But we're not in event season, right? Event season is not going to start kicking off with, you know, until spring, really, until like, you know, you might catch one here or there, you know, at the beginning of February for Valentine's Day, but for the most part, you don't really start seeing them come about until like March, April, May. That's when event season comes back into play, at least for this time being, right? So events are really not on my books right now. And I do events. I love events. They're a lot of fun. They're a way to get me out of my house. They're a way to get me to meet people. You know, because let's be honest, when it gets cold, I'm a hermit crab, right? I don't like to go anywhere. I don't even like to put on real people pants. So, like, you know, we went somewhere yesterday. I'm like, I'm gonna put on real people pants. I'm gonna do it because it's professional, right? Because we were going to finalize everything with our cabinetry, and I had talked to them the last time we were there about wanting to put a mini warmer into their bathroom, right? Because while we were there picking things out, I had noticed that they had a Walmart warmer, and I don't know what wax they were using, but there were black flecks all in this thing. It didn't even smell good. It was terrible, right? So I asked permission, because it's a local kind of like mom and pop shop in town, if it would be okay for me to, you know, bring in a warmer and bring in, you know, some bars, because they're clearly already using, you know, some form of wax and warmer to try to make their bathroom smell good, right? And people are coming to this establishment to redo their homes, right? They're coming to redo their home, to redecorate their home, to remodel their home. Like, that is what they are there for. So I was able to put a really beautiful piece. I put the Salerno mini warmer into the bathroom. I brought them 3 wax bars, and then the interior designer who works in helping like pick out all of these finishing touches, you know, I brought her a catalog and a scent circle. And what I had told her is that, you know, please feel free, look through this new catalog, find one that you like, right? Find one that you like. I would like to get it for your desk, and I will continue to provide the wax. You know, if you're getting low when you open your last bar, just let me know. I will pop up, because I'm in town often enough, and I'll just drop you off some wax bars, right? So in exchange for the 2 warmers and the wax bars that I'm going to be supplying, they allowed me to put my business cards out, and she will refer people to me if they make a commentary on either the warmer in the bathroom, or when I get her the warmer for her desk, she will refer them to me to make a purchase. So it's a really awesome opportunity to get my business out there differently than I've been doing, right? I rely very heavily on social media. I just do. Because again, I'm a hermit and I've got small children and I don't like to go out. That's just the truth of it, right? I like to be in my home. But if I never get out of my comfort zone and I don't look for other avenues, I'm never going to grow, right? And I do want to grow. I have goals. I have aspirations. Like I can see the future potential with Scentsy. Am I going to get there overnight? Nope. Am I going to have to work my butt off? You bet. But am I going to get there? Yes, I am. So here is where I am at with my view for this new and upcoming season, right? No more bulk samples, okay? Because the truth of the matter is that if I'm doing all of these cute molds, right? And let's take this bar, right? Paradise Petals as an example, right? It's super floral. It's not a bad floral. It's one that that actually doesn't make me gag, and I'm not a huge floral fan. But if I were to do a nice sample of this, like say, even if I chopped it up or I like to do the cute silicone molds. I'll spend the extra time just to put that cute creative touch on it. If I were to send somebody this sample and they were like, oh, no, way too much flower power in that, what do you think they're going to do with it? Are they going to warm it, or are they going to just sniff it and toss it in the trash? They're going to toss it in the trash. That's wasted. It's money wasted. I don't want to throw money out the window. Instead, what I want to do is send them something that they're actually going to love, that they're going to use, that they're going to try, that they're going to enjoy. So I have restructured and put together what I am calling my VIP program. So my Facebook community is just that. It is a community. Anybody interested in Scentsy, I want you there. If you just want to see what's coming up, if you just want to be able to talk to people about Scentsy, if you just want to comment or you want to play fun games or, whatever the case may be, Laura's Aroma Retreat, my group, is a community. It's not restricted to my VIPs, and I don't want it to be restricted to my VIPs. I've had people in there who have been watching for 6 months, 7 months, right? They were going through something personal. They were definitely had an interest in what the products were and wanted to try them. They just were not in a position to do so. So she stayed and she commented and commented and commented and commented and played every single game. And I love that. And then when her husband was finally got a job, because he had been laid off due to the pandemic, she was like, hey, I've got a little bit extra. I keep seeing all these mystery boxes. I'd really like to try one. And I'm like, absolutely. Let's go ahead and get you a mystery box, right? So I want people to feel welcome, whether they're purchasing or they're not purchasing. If you just love Scentsy, I want you there, right? Talk to me. Hang out with me. I can talk Scentsy all day. So instead, what I am doing is structuring a VIP program, okay? And I already touched on this with you guys kind of in my rant because I went full on into town and I've printed it on a full sheet so you can see it a little bit better. So these are postcards, and it's definitely not going to be giant like this, okay? It's going to be a lot smaller, right? But it's a postcard. So this is my VIP program. And you will have noticed that some of this wording is exactly like what you heard earlier from Casey, because like I said, her and I have been collaborating for weeks on this. And I love the energy that she has got right now. Like, it is amazing. And her being on fire and reaching out to me makes me be on fire. And we're just bouncing things back and forth. Like, this is one of the things that I love about this business and about this community, right? You can take two completely different people from two very separate worlds, and there's a common interest there. So VIPs, right? What does it mean? And this is going to go out to all of my VIPs. Okay, anybody who has made any sort of purchase from me, and if you've got a spring pack, if they got a spring pack, they're getting a postcard, right? They're my VIPs. They're my go-to people that I look at my list and go, they need a catalog. So VIPs are going to get some awesome perks, okay? Early access to up-and-coming scents. Because I am not making samples on bulk, right? I'm not going to take, we're getting the All Is Well collection in. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but I have a feeling FedEx is never going to make it to my house tomorrow because we'll be buried. But we're getting 5 bars. I'm not going to chop up the 5 bars and send them out. Instead, as my VIPs, right, they're going to get the opportunity to grab a mystery bar or grab a mystery pack or whatever. And obviously I do a poll. I have them cast their votes. That's what I did with these, right? All 10 spring and summer bars. You can see there's full bars. I did not do samples at all. Except I had a bonus bar of pineapple mango from my world tour kit, right? So I threw a sample of pineapple mango in there. But what I did was I put up a poll in my VIP group and said, hey, what do you guys, please vote on these. Which ones are you interested in, right? I want to know exactly which bars they wanted. And then when I did my monthly mystery box, what I did was I offered them the opportunity to grab a mystery bar of one of the brand new spring and summer scents, right? So they were able to claim one of these bars. And they picked mystery, and then I went back through my poll and I made sure exactly what they voted on, and they got something they voted on in their mystery box, right? Or they could do a Pixie package, which basically my Pixie packages are, they could get one bar, just one bar. They didn't have to do the whole box, okay? Just one bar of one of the new spring and summer fragrances. So that's just a $10 package. It includes shipping, it includes the bar, it includes, taxes, that's everything. It's $10 flat, end of. So I'm going to continue to offer up Pixie packages for these small wax collections. I will get a chance to do like my first sniffs and stuff, right? Because I do have a YouTube channel, and I love my YouTube channel, and I love my YouTube family and my people there. Like I will post this to YouTube when I'm done. So honestly, you guys, if you're watching, I love you guys. But anyways, like I've been keeping these for warming reviews, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till the collection comes out. If nobody claims them, I'll do a warming review, right? But if somebody claims them, I'm going to get these into the hands of my VIPs before they launch. I'm going to give them the opportunity to get in on some serious consultant perks and sniff things before they come out, now that we're getting our stuff early, right? So that's only going to get offered to my VIPs. And because I do use a texting platform, I do all of my communication through my business number, right? All of my follow-ups, all of my, hey, I just wanted to let you know your order has shipped, here's your tracking number, like all of that I use my business number for. I will have a group, a separate group. I can add what they call a tag onto individual contacts, and if they are in the VIP status, I will add them to that group, and when something like this becomes available, they're going to get a crack at it, right? If they want to say, hey, shoot me that mystery bar, this is the one that I'm interested in, if you could make it happen, then I'm going to give them the consultant perk of getting it early. Because, a tiny little sample really doesn't give you a whole idea. And it's not going to be a whole collection, like you can get one bar, but either which way. So they're going to get exclusive access, right? It gives them a benefit, like a true benefit of being a VIP and choosing me as their consultant. The next thing is exclusive giveaways. Okay, now I've been doing a monthly raffle, and starting February 1st, I will have 2 raffle ticket colors. So my blue ones came in today. Haley was already trying to open them for me, right? Absolutely loves it. So, I have 2 different raffle ticket colors. So purple is the color of royalty. I did double check and look it up because I was like, is it blue? It could be blue. And I'm like, no, purple means royalty. So I will continue to use these. My VIPs will get purple raffle tickets, okay? For smaller things, like, just games, the 1 to 100 game that I like to do occasionally. I like to do bingo every now and again. Sharing in the VIP group, right? Those are going to get blue raffle tickets, right? If they start sharing publicly to their personal pages and tagging me in it, then I will throw them some purple raffle tickets. But it's going to be a tiered raffle. VIPs are going to get better and bigger prizes, where for just participation in things, I'm going to scale that back a little bit. Maybe it's a bar, maybe it's a car bar, maybe it's a scent circle, where VIPs are going to get a crack at some larger products, right? They might get a chance at a fragrance flower bundle or a 6-pack bundle or a mini warmer, stuff like that. So, my VIPs are the ones who really, I appreciate everybody. Okay, I really truly do. I appreciate every amount of support that it comes in, no matter what it looks like. But they're choosing me as their consultant, right? They are choosing to do business with me, and I personally feel that they deserve a chance to at a bigger reward. Okay, so that's part of the VIP program. I'm glad that you like it because, like I said, this has been consuming me for days. And James is actually like, wow, you came out of the office. I'm like, yep, I did. So I have something to show you that, like, the minute my bonus kids left today, right, I went straight to my office and I went, hi, Kylo. It wouldn't be one of my videos without my little furry friend here trying to lay down on my desk. Why can't you just lay on the side? Here, go over here. He's my buddy. So anyways, I have now lost my train. Oh, the minute that they left, the minute my bonus kids left today, because my girlfriend's babysitter had a cancellation, or had to cancel on her, so I had my 2 bonus children today. So anyways, the minute that they left, like, I was in my office, that was it. I'm like, you got the kids, right? So, he was like, oh my God, you surfaced. I'm like, yes, I did, but I will show you. And then he had no interest. So whatever, I'll show you guys. You'll care. So anyhow, so they are getting the exclusive giveaways, and then they're also going to get the access to special deals and discounts. So I am not going to be offering up blanket discounts to everybody, right? Okay. I'm not going to do that anymore. So I did a 10-bar bundle with Bring Back My Bars. And I had one gal, she only orders every so often, right? Like once in a blue moon, she will, like, she reads all my text messages. I know this. She's not in my Facebook group, so she doesn't see all the things. But like once in a blue moon, she'll message me and she was like, oh, I really want that bubblegum bar. And I'm like, I made mention that my bulk order was going in on Monday. It's now Wednesday. I don't have an order going in for the rest of the month, right? I just don't. But then I got to thinking, and I'm like, okay, well, if I do this 10-bar bundle, then it makes it worth my, this sounds so bad and so selfish, but it makes it worth my while to place another bulk order, right? So I offered up the 10-bar bundle. She did end up getting the 10 bars. She wanted in on the deal, which was fine, right? So I offered that up just specifically so that she can get the bars that she was kind of curious about. But in truth, I know I'm not going to hear from her again for another 3 months, 6 months. I don't know. She's extremely sporadic. It's like once in a blue moon, like I said. Kylo, baby, I love you. Come over here. Not directly on my papers. Thank you, handsome boy. Okay. So, that being said, like, I'm good with bending over backwards. I am. Okay. If you're somebody who's chosen me, I will give you the moon and the stars and everything I can underneath the Scentsy umbrella, right? I'm perfectly good with this. But if it's twice a year, for me to throw in another gigantic, or to do like a small, like say for instance, right, if I did a small order for her 1 bar, I'm like, that doesn't offset my shipping cost, right? And I do offer, personal specials for people local to me where I can, right? Okay. I can't publicly advertise that, but my locals do know this. But anyways, so my VIPs are going to get the chance at special deals and discounts. Okay, they're the only ones who are going to get access to my personal specials going forward. It will be communicated through the mail what these specials and these discounts are, or through text message, right? One-on-one communication. So I have also made the jump to Linktree because when I saw that in that training that I shared with you guys, right, it dawned on me. I'm like, I've used Linktree in the past. Why did this never occur to me? This is brilliant because I do a lot of customization when I am doing parties or Scent Socials or whatever it is that we're going to call them going forward. I stuck with party, right? People know what party means. I stuck with what they know. But yeah, honestly, like, why didn't I think of this before, right? Because I'm printing all of this individual material, right? Like when I send a party pack, I've got how to shop the party, and it's got the individual QR code and the individual link, and all of this stuff is individualized, so I have to do it every single time. That's silly. Hi, Brett. It's very silly. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of it. So I'm going to show you Linktree. Linktree is a free service. They have a pro version. I don't need the pro version. The free version is fine, right? So you can create a Linktree account completely free, and you can add or remove links however you would like. So by doing the Linktree, and I'll show you what it is blown up. Now, it doesn't really like my iPad very much on the share version, because I actually do have photos next to all of these things, and only one of them is showing up right now. So, like, I can have all of my individual links in here, everything that they would need a link to. View the digital catalog. That's the very top one. So instead of sending all, like, new people a full-size catalog, I can refer them to this Linktree, okay, send them this link, and they can click the button and view our digital catalog. It's exactly like looking at the paper one, but you just can't make notes. So they will get to see the actual catalog as we see it. They can even shrink it down to here, okay? And if you don't know how to find your digital catalog, you'll go to your PWS, and I'm going to flip over here for just a second, just because I'm going to try to type over the cat. I don't need you to move that much, buddy. Okay, so you'll go to your PWS, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, okay, you're going to see helpful links. Okay, it's in the middle section, and it says Scentsy Club, and right underneath that is View Our Catalog. So that's what I did. I grabbed that View Our Catalog link, and it will be linked to your own PWS, so get it from your PWS, right? And I included that in my Linktree. The next thing that I have underneath it here, and I can reopen this, I don't know about a Kindle, to be honest with you. I haven't tried it on an Android device. I'm an Apple girl. I can send you my Linktree link, and you can test it out. I would assume that it would work the same. But yeah, I don't use Kindle, to be honest. I mean, we have one. It's in the drawer. It was for the kids version, but like we're iPad users. I just like an iPhone and iPad better. So Apple all the way, right? So the next one in there is Aroma Retreat Community. Now, the name of my community is Laura's Aroma Retreat. That's what my website is. That's what my PWS is. That's what my Facebook group says, because, like, when people are looking for you, right, they're going to look for me, like Laura, right? So I want it to pop. If they're part of my group and they're searching for me, I want them to be able to type in my name, Laura, and have my community come up, right? But in terms of the Linktree thing, I want them to see Aroma Retreat Community, right? So they can click that, and it will take them directly to my Facebook community once iPad catches up. There you go. So this is my group. Now, I'm not logged in to Facebook on the website, but they can go there, and they have the option to go ahead if they're logged in and join the group, right? So they'll be able to join the group if they want to. And again, I welcome all. I welcome all. So the next one is going to be Shop Scentsy. So that's just going to take them directly to my PWS. I also have an option there to learn more about making money with Scentsy. Because even though, like, I did not join Scentsy to make money, right? That was not my primary goal. I joined Scentsy because I was stir crazy on lockdown with my children and I needed adult interaction. That's the truth of it, right? And even now, right? Like the money's nice and I enjoy filling my propane tank because that's going to hurt my feelings again this month. Like I enjoy being able to do that and the little extras that I can do. Like, if we run to Target, I don't have to think twice about grabbing a coffee, right? Because I'm bringing in some play money essentially, right? Or money to cover extra bills when they're higher, like winter months with propane and NIPSCO and all that jazz. So, but I didn't join Scentsy for the money, right? I joined Scentsy because I need other people that are more than 4 feet tall. I'm sorry, I do. I love my children to death, but like I need that feeling of accomplishment. I need to have a goal. I need to be chasing something. I need to feel creative. Like Scensy's about me. It really is. And let's face it, I'm an addict and I love my wax and I love my warmers and I want to get paid back on all the crap that I'm going to purchase anyways. And that's the truth of it. And but a lot of people do join Scentsy for the financial aspect of it, and there is nothing wrong with that. Like, I am not knocking the dollars. Don't get me wrong. And insert income disclosure statement here. So, yeah, I know I'm not much taller. I love you too. So, but anyway, let's put it this way. I want to hang out with some people who don't take a kiki. Okay? So anyways, right, like I love this, but a lot of people do join Scentsy for the income, and that's great. Like that grabs people's attention. Like I could put in here, learn more about not losing your mind with small children 24/7, right? But I don't think that's not gonna encourage people to click it nearly as much as learn more about making money with Scentsy. And honestly, if they watch that video, the very first video on this page, because I did see that they updated it, because that I know these gals, right? This is, well, I don't personally know them, but I stalk them on YouTube. So that is Laura Sawkins and Lisa Allwood, and they are two of my absolute favorite people to learn from. They're in the UK. So I watched the new updated video today, and I'm like, it covers everything, right? It covers even, I didn't join for money. I joined for myself. I joined for a discount. I joined to make some extra like it covers the whole 9 yards, right? So I want them to click there and check that out. But if I'm being entirely honest, the money aspect is going to grab more people's attention, right? Then I also have add me on Facebook. Like if somebody places an order with me, they're getting a friend request, right? I want to get to know them. I want to know their family. I want to know their likes. I want to know I want to be able to interact with them outside of Scentsy, right? I want to build a relationship with them. This is why I'm doing this, to build friendships. And I have built some amazing friendships through this. Seriously, like I have the message that you hear popping up over there is somebody that I met through YouTube who happens to live 2 towns over from me. And we ended up starting this awesome friendship. Like I have got some really, really good friends. Even the 2 bonus kids that I had today, right? One of my really good girlfriends, I met her because of Scentsy. And now we're like she's part of my mom tribe. So, I love the people that Scentsy has brought into my life. So I want them to friend me on Facebook, right? I'm going to friend everybody because I want to get to know them. And lastly, it's check out my YouTube channel, right? So, like I said, I do a lot of my Scentsying through social media. I am not good at Instagram. I'm just not, because as you can see here, I'm super chatty, right? I like to talk. And Instagram's not about communication. I'm sorry, it's not. I want to love it. But I suck at consistency on Instagram. I just do. Now, YouTube is a significantly better platform for me because I talk too much. And that's just the truth of the matter, right? I love YouTube. So I rock the YouTube channel and I rock Facebook, and that's okay. I don't need to do all the things, right? You just have to find what you're passionate about and where your niche is and stick with that. Cut out all the extra fluff and just narrow it down to where you truly excel. And that's what I'm doing. So back to making sure that structuring the VIP program to not spend all of this time making samples and packages and all of this to the point where I get overwhelmed again and I just kind of shut down for a bit. I don't want to do that again. Happy Mail is important. Showing gratitude to my VIPs is super, super important. And, just loving on everybody else through different avenues is important. So I have it set up for a Linktree code, right? And this QR code is going to take them there, okay? So I let them know they can scan the QR code with their phone. And then as an added bonus, they're going to receive Happy Mail for 3 months following their purchase date. And I will keep track of that. Personally, I will probably keep track of it through Amy. But Amy doesn't alert me in ways, so I've got to figure out my tracking system on that. So, I know, because I do a lot of bundles, right? So, like my car kits, for instance, or my mystery boxes, right? I like to do those fun little bundles and do those cute touches, and I'm not going to stop doing that, right? That's my creative outlet. That's one of the things I love about Scentsy. So I'm going to have to figure out how to track that, because those orders go in underneath me, and then I track through Amy, what they got, right? So if I put together a Gleam box, I snap a photo, I can add a product and say, so-and-so purchased the Gleam box, and then that will set all of my reminders. So I will probably post, it does give me reminders. So what I will do is when I'm recording a purchase or they've made a purchase is set a reminder note, set a note in there with a follow-up reminder. Hey, this is, send them Happy Mail. Hey, this is their last month of Happy Mail, whatever the case may be, right? I'm tweaking that or working on that specifically, but I haven't had any orders for the month of February yet, so we'll figure that out as I go, right? So, but it tells them to be sure to place an order every quarter to enjoy the perks year-round, okay? And I am tiering it. Post-purchase is going to get a larger Happy Mail pack. If we are in the second month and there has not been a purchase, and this is not to be cruel to any of my VIPs, right? I love these people, but it was too much. It was too much, and I don't want to stop doing Happy Mail, so I have to simplify it and cut it back and find a system that works to where I don't get super overwhelmed, right? And then I have them a note here to flip over and check the sample menu bar. So this is something I got from that training that I love. Okay, because my example of counter clean the other day, right? That was my example. I've sampled out counter clean like crazy. I've sampled out Scentsy soak like crazy. And I really feel like I am probably not, and I don't know why my computer just buzzed. It's probably because the cat's laying on the keyboard. I don't want to keep just sending out samples that they don't love. I don't want them to throw them in the trash. I would rather take that extra time each month for the packages I need to send out to customize it, to send them something that they really want to try. Okay? And that's why I'm not bulk sampling. I have bulk sample supplies. I have a bunch of empty spray bottles, right? And I don't have everything in every fragrance. So, I have kept it very general. Do you want to try counter clean? Do you want to try all-purpose cleaner? Do you want to try our fragrance mist? Do you want to try our pet line, right? Because there's just no way to have every single scent and everything I would need a whole new house for that, right? But I can get them close. So I want to know when they get their postcard, right? And again, it's going to be a postcard size. That's what I've ordered. This was just simple print to PDF, right? I want to know which scent stickers they loved. What scent stickers made you excited? Now, if, I know I sent pineapple mango, right? But if they send me back, pink rhubarb sugar was amazing. With my first order, I'm going to use rewards to get all 10 of these bars in again. If I get responses for all 10. If I only have 4 of these bars selected, I'm going to use rewards to get those 4 bars and then 2 that I like, right? And I will keep those for samples for Happy Mail. But I want to stop sampling things if they're just going to throw them in the garbage, right? I want to send them something that they love. But I think you kind of get the point, right? So the sample menu bar, I have general descriptions on here, like pick a product category. Some things are pretty specific, right? Washer, whiffs, laundry soap, and soft. Fragrance mist, bath and foot soak. Like, I wanted to keep the general most popular things up there. Like, I would love to sample kids products because, you know, I'm a mom, but you can't really sample a buddy clip. But if they're interested in kids products, what I might do is send them a sample of Jammy Time in wax and let them know that, hey, you can get this scent pack in one of our buddies. I think that's how I'm going to do it, because I did put kids products on something I'm going to show you. Okay. In addition to that, and again, this is going to be postcard size. Okay. And I can't show off. Let me see how I do this, right? Let me just use whatever James has got on my desk. They are also going to get coupons. Okay, so it is a coupon postcard, and this is going exclusively to my VIPs. Like I said, they are getting special deals. Okay, they're the ones getting the offer for the special deals. Now, there's 3 coupons on the front of this, and I will post this to you guys privately, but like I said, I'm probably going to share this training, so I don't want to break compliance rules and throw my personal specials out there. So it's going to be a postcard size, and they have 3 different coupons that they can use. Now, I do have it where discounts cannot be combined. We have to be gentle on me, you guys, because I'm obviously going to be covering whatever these discounts are out of pocket, and I'm happy to do it for my VIPs. Okay, they have earned it. They have earned it. So the other thing that and there is a back to this, okay? And I am really truthfully loving our air purifier, right? I did get one, and I do have it in my room, and I have noticed a significant difference when I'm using it on a regular basis in not having all of my sinus issues in the morning. So as you can tell, I'm no longer coughing. I'm no longer hacking. Now, I'm not saying that it medically is proven to do that, but in my experience, I am sleeping better when I'm running the air purifier, right? And I am amazed at some of these people's photos of what it's pulling out of the air. So I love the air purifier, and quite frankly, I'm probably going to get another one if I'm being honest. And I'm going to use my half off rewards to do it, right? I'm going to bundle them. So I do have a bundle offer on the back of this postcard for my VIPs, right? So they will get a bundle deal if the air purifier is something that they are interested in. Okay, so that is, like I said, a personal special. I will share these cards to you guys so you can see. But definitely make these your own, right? My colors are navy and gold. That is what I am running with. And I have been working really hard on my branding. And everybody kind of knows that this navy blue or blues, like country blues, that's my style. So everything that I do has kind of that country feel with those pops of gold. So that is that. And lastly, in terms of printed material, right? I still need to do the wrap cards. I like the wrap cards that Casey found, okay? And I do want to have different pieces in my Happy Mail. Like, I don't want to send the same thing every month repetitively, because that's boring. Nobody wants to get the same darn thing every single month, right? Because at some point you're going to be like, nah, it's just that same thing. And that's not how I want it to be. So I do have to print out those cards. I will obviously be basing the other things that I put into said Happy Mail based off of their feedback on the sample bar menu, okay? And I'm going to stress it to them when in my follow-up that, hey, this is super important. This helps me know what to put in your Happy Mail, right? The last thing that I did is, instead of doing, and I've done these elaborate party packs, right? And they've got tons of samples and a full catalog and, you know, body samples and a scent circle and all that. I can't. I just, like, I've gotten to the point with the kids I can't do it all. I don't have the same time now that I had a year and a half ago when I started this journey. I mean, the children have progressed, my life has progressed, like, you know, my Scentsy base has progressed, right? So instead, what I am doing is I did make up a postcard again. It will not be this large. It's not going to be this large for its party time. Okay, so obviously you see I've got the really nice bright colors here, right? They're beautiful. This is beautiful. I am getting this hands down. You bet your bottom dollar, right? So you will find everything you need by scanning the QR code on the back with your phone. Okay, and I thank them for their interest in the party, and I let them know that they'll be able to browse the digital catalog, join the community, and shop their friend's party all right here. So when I get a party booked, I will upload into my link tree their personal party link, right? Their personal shopping link. And I will also grab a photo of them from Facebook, probably, because that's usually where people post their favorite photos of themselves. And I will have that personalized. So when they scan the QR code, they can just pick their friend out of the list and they can shop it that way, right? Now, not everybody is hip on the QR code thing. And even though, like, I include instructions, scan it with your phone, right? I didn't know I could use my camera to scan a QR code until this year when COVID hit. I had no idea, right? I was like, I don't need a QR code. I'll just type it in. So even I'm new to this, and I am a self-proclaimed technological geek, right? I'm a techie. Or computer nerd, or however you want to say it, right? So I'm new to this. I didn't know I could do that. So I've included those instructions for people like me who are late to the game. Or if it's just not your style and you're still old school, right? Then they can just go to my website below, and I let them know to make sure that they select their friend at checkout. Okay, so that is the first, the front side. And again, you can see I've got my country blues. They also know me for my rainbow thank you cards. So I've got my rainbow, like this is all part of my band, right? All of my stuff runs with that country blue and the pops of color. And you'll see my pop of gold here, right? So on the back, okay, I have, let me try to cover this up. I have the different stuff right here, and I have real life photos, right? I don't use flyers. Flyers are icky. Nobody wants to see a flyer. It drives me crazy every time I see a flyer getting posted. I'm like, no, stop. Because nobody wants to see a flyer, right? They're going to scroll right past that. So I took the time to go through and find real life photos of our products. And all I did was type in, go to Facebook and type in Scentsy Pets, Scentsy Diffusers, Scentsy Body, right? Scentsy Bath Soap, whatever the case may be. You can search it there. You can also go to Instagram. And while you can't download a photo from Instagram, you can screenshot it and then just crop it, right? Because I will say this about Instagram. One good thing about Instagram, right? The people who are good at Instagram take some of the most beautiful photos. And if you follow hashtag Scentsy Snapshot, or you look it up Scentsy Snapshot, you're going to see some gorgeous, gorgeous photos from people who are way more talented than me, right? So I utilize that, and I will go to Instagram and I'll find what I need and screenshot it and use my iCloud to download it to my computer if I need to. So I went through and I found real life photos of all of these products, right? That's showcasing them. I want them to see what else there is. And then also, I have a smaller version of the sample bar menu. So it says other things I'd like to try in the future, right? Because I'm not going to be doing these huge party packs anymore. It just kind of, like I said, it's super, super overwhelming, and I wanted to keep this simple and easy. So I'm utilizing these scented stickers at the end of the day, right? These are sufficient in getting the idea of the fragrance. I think they're just as good to get an idea of the fragrance as having this tiny little sample that you can barely warm, right? This just makes more sense. And truthfully, I'm not even going to peel them off. I'm going to take scissors. I'm going to chop them up. That's the truth. I am going to chop my sheets and put the scented stickers right in there. So, like I said, I think that this is perfectly sufficient. It's just a sample, right? It's not meant to be enough to fill your whole house. It's not even meant to be enough. I mean, maybe you could get away with a mini worm in a bathroom with some of the samples I've done in the past. But ultimately, it's just a sample. It's supposed to give you an idea of the fragrance, right? And if you guys have not looked, laundry, clean, and body are all half off. So it's $1.50, right, for 72 rub and sniff stickers. I need to do the math on that really quick. So if it's $1.50 for these, right, $1.50 divided by, where's there, 72, it makes them less than 1 penny per sample. You're not getting that out of a wax bar. Financially speaking, this makes more sense. Even at $3, right? If you're grabbing some of the classic fragrances, and when I put in my order the other day with that 10-bar bundle, I stocked up on some of my classic fragrances. Blueberry cheesecake, black raspberry vanilla, clean breeze, like my classic fragrances, right? So even at $3, and you divide that by 72, you're still less than a penny. Well, no, I take that back. Am I doing this wrong? Hold on. 3 divided by 72. Okay, so 4 cents. 4 cents per sample on that. And at $1.50 divided by 72, I think that was definitely less than a penny. 2 cents. Sorry. 2 pennies per sample. That's the math on the scent stickers makes sense to me. And I'm not a math person, clearly. Because I totally jacked up. Wait a minute, where does my decimal point go? So anyway, so it's 2 cents for the ones that are on sale. Laundry, clean, body, right? And then it's 4 cents per sample for the ones that are $3 a sheet. Now, I will tell you, obviously, if you're doing mass amounts, it's $3 can add up quite quick. But when the reason I have so many of those is when they went on sale, I stocked up, right? When I got paid, I looked at, my check, and this was, I don't know, a while back, probably beginning of the season, and I was like, $1.50? Yes, ma'am. And I took some of my money and reinvested it back into the business, right? So this is the route that I'm going. So the scratch and sniff stickers, I always say that, Snickers. Scratch and sniff stickers are sufficient for sampling, as far as I'm concerned. Or at least that's what I'm going to roll with. That's what I'm going to try. It gives them the idea. So I also put a mention on here about pro savings tips, okay? Pro savings tips. Be sure to visit our specials tab. This is where you'll find the clearance section and our bundle and save deals. I find quite frequently, and again, I have posted about 1 million times in Scentsy Idea Share that they need to put this front and center on every page, right? So like if you go to a wax bar, say you go to pineapple mango and you want pineapple mango, they should have the option to add to cart or build a bundle. It's a button, right? Link them to the bundle. I don't care. You don't even have to rebuild the system. I've done enough web stuff to know, but I know they're probably super busy. But seriously, put a bundle. Add to cart, build a bundle. Have that link take them directly to the bundle and save option, right? Yes, thank you. Because I have people buy 5 bars all the time and they miss the 6th one free. Let me in the back end. Just a few minutes. Let me in the back end. I could do it, right? It's add a button. It's so simple. You don't, like I said, they don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just put the button right there and link it to the other page. Right? Total. Right. Easy upsell. Whatever. That's one of the things that drives me absolutely batty, right? It's the one thing that I don't like about our PWS. Oh, I'm looking at the watermelon tangerine body cream. Add to cart, build a bundle. No brainer. Okay? But they're not there yet. I'm going to keep putting in that idea. If you guys want to also throw that into, like, go into your workstation, click on Idea Share or Idea Portal or whatever the heck it's called down at the bottom. I can't remember. I think it's Idea Share. And submit that request. Please, let's keep bombarding Scentsy until they make it a thing because it's driving me crazy. So I have a note there. Click on the specials tab. Okay. Now, if they don't read the card and they do that, I can't help them. No offense, I just can't. Like, that's why I'm specifically spelling it out, because I've seen it too many times, and then I see that come through, and then I feel terrible, and then I send them a bonus bar as part of their thank you mail, because I'm like, you missed a bar. You get your free bar. But, like, come on, Scentsy. So anyways, and I don't normally complain about them, but that is one thing, just because, like I said, techie nerd, I know how simple it is. Okay. Then I also have a chance for them to enter to win, right? No purchase necessary. I can advertise this publicly if I want to, okay? And we do have, speaking of, like, my raffles and stuff, right? That's just dawned on me. Like, it's something I can advertise publicly, and I'm going to, is Bring Back My Buddy, right? We get to vote starting on Friday for Bring Back My Buddy, and I'm going to use blue tickets, and anybody who votes gets a ticket. Anybody who casts a vote and snaps a screenshot and shares it with me, I'm going to give them tickets into the raffle, right? They're going to get blue tickets. But I'm going to do that in my community. I'm going to do it in my stories. And I am also going to do it in my personal page. Because I am trying to be brave and step out of my community and share a little more publicly. But I don't know. That's outside of my comfort zone. And I'm trying to get outside of my comfort zone. So you'll see that a little bit more on my personal page. I'm trying to sprinkle things in, right? Okay. So I can share this publicly though, right? Because there's no purchase necessary. They have no purchase necessary to earn the blue raffle tickets. Vote for Bring Back My Buddy. They can do it. Same thing, same concept with this, right? They can enter to win. And I will have like a party raffle ticket thing, right? As well. So maybe I should order a third color for parties. That just dawned on me, because color coordinating them will keep my head in the game. These are cheap. It's like, I don't know, I think I paid $12, right? I've had these for 6 months. I'm nowhere near done with them. So anyways, I got them from Amazon. I'll grab another color just to keep me straight, right? Okay, so lay out the scented stickers included in this party pack. Lay them out. I fill out the sample bar menu. This piece over here. Circle what you want to know about, right? And I did put kids products in there because, like I said, I can send them the scents that I think are really good for kids, like Jammy Time. I will send you, other things you'd like to try in the future, right? Snap a photo of your favorites with the completed menu. So literally, because again, I'm going to chop them up, show me a photo of what you want to know about and what your favorite fragrances are. And what this is going to help me do is build a scent profile for them, right? And I keep, again, all these notes in Amy. So, like, I have a gal who does the mystery boxes, right? And for my Jack Frost box, Clean Breeze was one of my fragrances. Now, I had notes in her account, and I knew because we've had this conversation, right? But I double-checked my notes to make sure. I'm like, she has some fragrances she feels very strongly against. Clean Breeze was on that borderline, like, it's not going to kill me, but I don't really like it, kind of fragrance. So I swapped hers out, right? I put in a sun-ripened berry. She likes fruity. She likes sweet. Sweet is her jam. So while I did take her out of her comfort zone with the Just Breathe bar, I had a reason behind that. But I already know she'd never tried Clean Breeze, or never tried Just Breathe. But she had tried Clean Breeze, and she expressly took the time to give me feedback and let me know it's not her favorite. So I took it out, right? So I want their scent profile. I want them to get something that they like. And in the end, she really did love the sun ripened berry. So she didn't make comments on Just Breathe, so I'm going to guess it's probably not her jam. But again, it's a mystery box. So the swap out she was really grateful for, because I remembered that this is on her no list, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. I want to build their scent preferences and their, like, I don't want to just send them stuff to send them stuff. I want to send things that they like, or that, they are highly likely to like. Not that I'll never nudge them out of their comfort zone. I will, because, like, take Luna for example, right? Luna is in floral, and if you're just looking at it going, oh, that's floral, nope, it's not my jam. If you never smell Luna, you're missing out, right? Because it's floral, but it's super clean floral. Like, it's borderline fresh floral. Like, Luna is very universal. Okay, so not that I will never nudge them out of that comfort zone if we get something like that, but for the most part, I don't want to waste things. I want people to get things that they like. And then the last instruction there is go ahead and send it back to me, either via text, and I've included my business phone number and texting, right, or on Facebook. Now, if they've scanned the QR code, they can connect to me on Facebook in 2 different places. So either which way, they have the opportunity to do that. So they can text or they can find me on Facebook, whichever one they're most comfortable with. And then I do have 2 coupons down at the bottom. I have a personal special for if they book a party, right? If they book and host a qualifying party. And then I also have a mention about, join Scentsy for $0 out of pocket, because one of the things, like I said, that I like to do, I like to gift a kit. I like to gift a kit to help somebody start on their journey, right? It's not a small decision sometimes. And I think if people are looking at it from the financial aspect only, and they're looking at like, oh, I can't really, like, I can't justify spending that. I want to give those people the opportunity who really want the chance, but are scared to make that leap for whatever reason. I want to give them the chance to give it a try. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I am probably the least pushy. No, I take that back, because Bridget's not pushy at all, right? But like, I'm not a pushy sponsor. I'm not going to chase you guys down to the very last minute and be like, you have to sell, you have to do this, your numbers are missing. Like, if I know you're into it, like Jen, us last night, right? We're sitting there going, okay, we got to get this. We're right there. We're on the border. If you're game, I'm game, right? I will sit there and I will cheer you on and I will hold your hand to the very last minute. When that clock rolls over, I will stay up with you. If that's not your gig, it's okay with me. I'm fine with it. You just want to get your own things and get your discount? Have at it. You want to share with your mom and your sister and just get your own things? I'm good with that, right? Whatever makes you happy makes me happy. And for anybody who wants coaching or to meet up or to talk Scentsy, or like talk Scentsy as a business, right? I don't know how to talk it as a hobby at this point, because that's not where my brain goes. But you want to talk Scentsy as a business and the opportunities out there, I'm game. And I figure this is getting into a lot of people's hands, or hopefully it'll get into a lot of people's hands, and I'll show you here in a minute. And I want to give everybody the opportunity. Not that I'll always have like 20 kits available. I usually don't. It's usually one at a time, and then I rebuild. But couple small things. Parties, right? We've talked about Linktree and how I'm doing that. That postcard is geared around Facebook, mind you. Again, that's where but I don't think people want to do Facebook parties. But I do love Casey's idea of doing all of the 1 to 2 minute videos, right? I'm gonna give that a try. I'm going to try to see if I can film, what I would need to film in order to do that. It may not. We'll freak out together. I will be there holding your hand through freakouts, but that may not be my jam. Just being honest. I have learned how to do reels. I did learn how to do reels. I actually don't mind them, but they're time consuming and they're short. And we've already established I'm a talker, right? I'm chatty. So she sent me a link earlier today that was like a light bulb in my head. I can do this. I can do this. I use Jotform. Okay, and again, you've got to find the one that speaks to you, right? Just because somebody's got this really good idea doesn't mean you have to do it. If you look at this and be like, oh, no, sorry, Bob, not doing that, be my guest. But if you are digitally inclined or obsessed with technology in the way that I have, yeah, short life. I like if my children wouldn't scream and holler and move my camera all around when I went live, right? I would do lives. I liked lives. I like to be interactive, but that's not the reality of my situation, and nobody's going to be standing up to me to do a short live at, what time are we at now? 9:50. This is my time, right? Like, this is my time. So going live in parties, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I wish it did, because I could do this all day. But this that she sent me here, this is a game changer, okay? This can be used via Facebook. This can be used via Messenger. This can be used via text. This can be used via mail with a QR code. This I love. So this is Kimberly Polito, and she did all of this in Jotform, because Jotform has this opportunity to, like, you create the forms, right? And you can do forms free. This would have to be a paid version. I will say that. You would have to pay for this version, which I do. I do have the pro version because I use it so much and I use it for everything. I didn't even know it could do this until today, so I'm super excited, right? So it looks like a web page. It looks exactly like a web page. And it's even got tabs at the top, right? What's trending. So this, believe it or not, is just an image that she did in Canva. And she uploaded it to Jotform as its own individual form, right? So you've got all of these things. And one of the things that you can do in Jotform is add YouTube. We've already discussed my love of YouTube, right? And YouTube has the option to publish a video privately where it can only be viewed via the link. So you'll never see these videos on her channel, but she has a place to store them so that she can just pop the link here in Jotform. So you'll be able to watch them right here within this app.
Place to start than with our wax and warmers. This is what Cincy was founded on.
There's
right? So many warmers that I could choose to share with you.
I'm going to just pause it, right? But that's awesome because you're watching the video directly in the platform. And the rest of this is just a Canva image. This is what we're doing already, right? We're designing things in Canva, or at least most of us are. So, you know, it's just Canva. And then she uploads it to the form, okay? And then, this is going to sound confusing if you don't use Jotform. And I just, like, it took me hours to figure this out tonight, right? It did take me hours to figure it out because I'm like, I don't know how she did it. How did she do it? So I'm researching, and this is why James is like, are you ever coming out of the office? I'm like, maybe. Like, I needed to know how to do this, right? Because the girls are going with my sister this weekend. I'm doing this. This is my time. This is my window. Like, even her banner, right? Cincy on Demand. I recognize those fonts. Those are just Canva fonts. That's in Canva, right? So this is all stuff she's created in Canva and then added her videos to it, right? She took the time to do the videos, okay? And again, I need to do videos when my children are not here and screaming. And then what you do in Jotform is you click the forms and you upload them into their app platform. So you'll check the boxes, right? And I'll have one landing page. What's trending? Wax and warmers. diffusers and oils, right? All of this stuff, right? And you'll just add, you know, click those boxes. So you create this one page, right? Create this one page. And I know it probably sounds way more complicated, and I'll tell you, like I said, it took me time to figure it out because I was like, I don't know how we do it. How do we get the tabs? But it was beautiful and I needed it, right? Absolutely needed it. So anyhow, you create the one form and then you'll click the boxes and you'll transfer them into an app. So I'm still watching the training on how to use this new app feature in Jotform because I don't know how long it's been out, but I never clicked on it, to be honest with you. I'm like, oh, I'm doing what I need to do. But this for me, this is it. This is the smartest thing I have seen in terms of a new party style because it's 100% universal. It's universal, right? And even with my postcards, with my link tree, right? Okay, even with my postcard with the link tree, I can have it scan your friend's party, right? And I can still give it that personal feel and just make this the clickable link, right? I can customize this, and that's digital, and I can swap it up as many times as I need to, clone it as many times as I need to, right? There's no extra cost going into that, and just have my postcards already printed, and then I just add their party. And look, she even personalized it with the photo. She probably even had her friend pick out the favorites. I don't know, maybe not. But this gives me a platform to still do all of that personalization, but have it set up as a template where it's just load and go. And then all of my printed material, instead of printing it at home and taking the time to cut it out and trim it down and do all of that, I did try Canva Order for the first time, so we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when it shows up, right? But instead of taking the time to print all of these little cards myself, again, I'm trying to get back to that simplicity. And I'm willing to invest a little bit of what I'm making, you know, not all of it, because, again, we need a propane fill, and that's going to gouge my eyeballs out, right? So, you know, but take a portion of that. So I set aside, like, I don't know, $100 or whatever, right, for printed material this time around. And I'm getting it all printed. But by changing how I'm doing this, I'm able to simplify it down to where I only need to do the one print because the digital links are going to do the rest. So I don't have to print new material and cut new material and package new material, right? I just have to upload the links. So that is my extremely long spiel and training for this evening, you guys. So, you know, thank you so much for joining me. I mean, if you have hung with me this long, it's because you are taking this business seriously. You see the potential that Sensing has, and it means big things long term for you. So I appreciate that, and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.